Hey, is that folk music that you play there? What is that? How do you call that folk music?
I think it was Studs Terkel who asked Big Bill Brunzi, did he consider his blues music to be folk music? And Big Bill says, well, never heard no horse.
Shake shoe bob shooby doo doo booby doo dow.
Bang! Hot dog!
Don't hesitate. It could be your ticket to a new tomorrow.
Where do you think you're going looking like that? I love the way you dress. You are so full of yourself. I am so proud of you. And what will people think? Follow your heart. It knows where it's going. Who do you think you are? 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 Just you. Get used to it, 'cause I will not be quiet. I was born to make a scene. I am loud, bright, out all night. I know who I am, and I say what I mean. Oh, I am who I am, regardless of your ability to understand. I know. Tell me it's not so. I feel what I feel. You cannot tell me what is real, 'cause I know who I am. I suggest you get used to it. And I don't know what happens to make you so afraid. I don't know anything about choices that you made, but I can tell you next time you open your mouth to criticize me, you're gonna be talking to yourself. It's over the way it used to be. It's over you criticizing me. It's over. Get used to it. You got a blind side the size of a house. You act like you're the elephant and I'm the mouse, and I'm through with trying to explain myself. Listen to you, wish I was someone else. What is bothering you? It ain't me. And I refuse to be your big screen projection TV. Oh, I am who I am, regardless of your ability to understand. I know what I know, no matter how much you try to tell me. It's not so. I feel what I feel. You cannot tell me what is real, 'cause I know who I am. I suggest, may I suggest you get used to it. Get used to it. Na, 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 na. Get used to it. Get used to it.
Yeah. All right. You can clap, Stefan. Yay!
Hi, Ralph.
Hi, my name's Ralph Litwin, and the show is Horses Sing None of It, and this is Kathy Moser. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me
Your
back.
hands are cool.
Even my heart's warm.
That song makes me want to ask you, is Broadway a big influence on you? It's like Broadway folk.
Oh, really? I never thought of it that way.
It's very theatrical, that song.
Yeah, well, you have to do both voices at the same time. So I could see why you think that. No, I was never like trying out for Oklahoma or Annie. That wasn't me. I was out back playing Neil Young. Yeah.
Cool. Where were you born and raised, Kathy Moser?
Well, I was born in Philadelphia, and I was raised up there, and then I moved to New Jersey when I was 10, and then when it came time to go to college, I went as far away from home as I possibly could. So I went to Colorado.
All right.
And spent 3 years out there climbing mountains and riding bikes and playing guitar. And then I've been back in New Jersey ever since.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Thank you. Actually, it was interesting going away from home and came back, and I kind of grew up here, so I decided I would stay here.
Me too.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you decided that. It's working out well.
But it was good to get away. It was good to get away.
Yeah, it was great. Colorado was a great place to be 17. You could burn off a lot of energy. I skied 56 days and passed all my classes.
All right.
Barely.
What town were you in?
Boulder.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you
Boulder's
could walk
great.
into the Rockies from the campus.
And I did.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, me too. So.
I got arrested in Boulder for...
I thought you said this is a family show. Can we talk about that?
Well, it's out in the open now. I didn't do it. They all say they're innocent.
Yeah, I've heard that before.
For obscene language and gesture, actually, I got arrested.
Maybe you can tell me about that later.
Good. Why don't you do another song?
All right. Let's see. Well, I think I'll do a song about obscene language and gestures. No, just kidding. I know, I'll do the song that I did when I was here last from my first record, because how many times do you get to play on a show where the horses are in the title and you have a record where horses are in the title? It just doesn't happen every day, let me assure you. So this is a song about what it would be like if we all parked our cars and traded them in for horses, which personally I think would be a good move. And well, you could keep them in the garage. That would be the stable, and parking lots would become corrals, and that would be very nice. But mostly I wanted to write a song about what happens when your car breaks down, but every time I tried to write that song, I ended up using all the words that you use when your car breaks down, and I knew I was never going to be able to play that song on the radio or on TV, so instead I went with the horse thing. Horse songs have to sound like this. It's a law. If we all rode horses, well, we wouldn't go too fast. But if we rode horses, well, we wouldn't burn any gas. There'd be no more oil spills, ruining the ocean and the Arthur kill. So why don't we all just ride horses? If you had to take a trip, well, you could take a train. If you had to go really, 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 really far, well, you could take a plane. If you didn't have to go that far, you could ride a horse. And then gas stations, they would become huge piles of hay. We would completely do away with the Long Island Expressway, the Parkway, Turnpike, and shadow traffic. If we all rode horses, well, we would not go too fast. But if we rode horses, we wouldn't burn any gas. There'd be no more oil spills, ruining the ocean and the Arthur kill. So why don't we all just ride horses? You never have to get your brakes fixed, never get a flat tire, wouldn't have to pay car insurance to try and find that one darn wire. Start your lights, start blinking, head starts thinking, your spirit's running, the tow truck's coming, your heart's racing at the bills you'll be facing, and your mechanic is driving a Mercedes-Benz. You could show me your Mercedes, you could show me your Porsche, show me your Maserati, I'll show you my horse. Yours was made in Detroit, mine was made by God. Somehow you people think I'm the one that died, but someday we'll all just ride horses. Are you in such a hurry to get to your job, you're willing to create poison smog? Do you really like your job that much? You drive your car into the garage, shut the door, and no one's gonna see you anymore. Way I figure, well, outside the garage, a little bit bigger. We all rode horses, well, we would not go too fast, but if we rode horses, we wouldn't burn any gas. There'd be no more oil spills, ruining the ocean and the Arthur kill. We would not go to war with Iraq, or risk a chemical or nuclear attack. We would not be increasing global warming, ignoring every single scientific warning. Definitely not be drilling in the wilderness, trying to burn more when we should be burning less. So why don't we all, someone tell me? Why don't we all, someone tell me? Why don't we all just ride horses?
Yeehaw! Giddy up!
It could work. It could. It would be nice. Traffic jams would be so much more interesting.
It used to work
Yeah.
before cars.
Plus, they make fertilizer. Cars don't do that.
True enough.
Yeah. So,
Uncle Dave Macon was a big anti-automobile crusader.
a man ahead of his time
Yes, he was.
with no stock in GE or General Motors. So, I still think it's a good idea. Except I just went to Florida and back, so that would have taken, I think, like 3 weeks.
It would slow you down a little bit, but you get to see the scenery more.
Right. Just for local trips. Like to the grocery store and back. Yeah. Or to the feed store. I guess you'd have to go there a lot. Yeah. Sleighs, carriages, Pony Express. It's all good.
Well, we should tell folks how they can get in touch with you, Kathy,
Okay.
and show some of your product.
My
You can-
product. It's not my product.
You can go to kathymoser.com, and there you'll find out where Kathy is playing, itinerary,
Yep.
and you can find out about her recordings. Kathy Moser, Ride Horses, which
That was from that
song
one.
just came from. Kathy Moser, Good Things. And Wings Over Water. Get used to it.
Yeah.
So you don't like that term, product.
Well, it's, yeah. It's like the work of my heart. Yeah.
It's the product of your heart.
Yeah, I know. You're right. Yeah. Well, language is interesting and funny. You know, like the word committed, we use it for relationships and also insane asylums. Do you think there's a reason for that? Or that's just a coincidence?
I can't answer that without putting my foot in my mouth, Kathy.
Sorry. I'm single. I can make those kind of comments. Yeah. So, yes, it is the thing that I create. Right. Yeah. My product.
How would you like it to be referred to?
My beloved works of art.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll refer
I know that
to it
takes
that
up
way in the
longer
future.
space. It's more. Yeah.
Okay. How about giving us another beloved work of art?
All right. I think I'll do one of those songs about those things that we're committed to, those relationships. And I'm going to just put this down. I hope that's working right. Okay. This is a song I wrote when I was really ticked off. And the thing is that girls are not raised to be angry because they have these words for girls if they are angry that aren't that good. So, but there was one way I could tell when I was angry because there was one person in my house that I felt safe being angry at. And that was my cat. So this song is called Screaming at the Cat. I can tell I'm angry because I'm screaming at the cat who looks at me as if to say, I did not deserve that. Now he knows dinner, he knows in and out, but he's got no idea what my shouting's all about. So he's owed an apology, but it should come from you, because you're the one who's causing all this pain I'm going through. And I can tell I'm angry, because my shoulders are so tight, my stomach twists and turns, and I can't sleep at night. And I feel myself fighting the feeling inside. I'm tired, I'm wired, I can't seem to cry. And I am owed an apology that will never come from you. 'cause you have no idea this pain I'm going through. If you'd even been there once or twice, tried to give me good advice, offered me a helping hand or worked to be a growing man. But I can tell I'm angry 'cause I'm messing with my friends. I'm analyzing their relationship and I'm saying it should end. And I hear myself saying her boyfriend is a skunk. Psst, a hopeless individual, a drug-infested drunk. So he owed an apology, but it should come from you, 'cause you're the one who's causing all this pain I'm going through. Yeah. I can tell I'm angry as I'm screaming at the cat, who looks at me as if to say, I did not deserve that. Meow. That's the surprise ending. So?
Somebody's beeping at us. Stefan. So, you're promoting your newest work of art.
My newest beloved work of art. Yeah, I've gotten to go all over the place and play, like here and there and everywhere. Well, not everywhere, but many places. Yeah, it's really fun. And my new record was produced by a guy named Anthony Kryzan from a band called the Spin Doctors. So it has like organ and saxophone and has Andy Gessling on it, who I'm sure you know, and big drums and bass, and it's pretty cool.
It's produced, yeah.
It's very
I enjoyed
produced.
it.
Thank you.
Cool.
Yeah, it was fun and very expensive to make. That's why I'm back to the guitar thing. So, but it's a good life.
Good. What would you like to share with us?
Well, I was thinking maybe, you know, for me the whole point of, well, not the whole point, but one of the highest uses of music is to cause positive social change. And I happen to be one of those people who still believes that music can change the world and that that's a good use for it. So like many of my fellow songwriters, I was thinking about what happened on September 11th, and that turned into a song. So I'd like to play that if that's all right with you.
Sure.
This is called Windows on the World. I know why the sky was so blue, 'cause heaven's doors were open wide as 3,000 souls they came flying through, stunned to find themselves on the other side. And I know why the rain never fell. It was falling from our eyes. And I don't know what the time will tell, but I know nothing can disguise that it's time for a change. Look out the windows on the world and rearrange. It's time that we know we live in a glass house, in a glass world, and there is nowhere to go. In churches and in temples all around this town, we say goodbye to our families and our friends. Nothing to even lay in the ground. It's so hard to see where this ends. And we look at our children, we want to say that everything's gonna be alright. We'll build a future with a brighter day, a world where we can sleep at night. It's time change. Look out the windows on the world and rearrange. It's time that we know we live in a glass house, in a glass world, and there is nowhere to go. People all around me come tumbling down like buildings, like the towers that we thought would always stand so high. In these times that make no sense, oh, in these days that last forever, we are crushed beneath the beauty of the clear blue sky. Now I'll never tell you that I think it's right, but someone's gotta ask why those men left their countries and their families and flew all the way here to die. An eye for an eye is gonna leave us all in the dark, blind to the truth. Nowhere's the world apart. Look out the window, tell me, what do you see? Where are the twin towers of justice and liberty? It's time for a change. Look out the windows on the world and rearrange. It's time that we know we live in a glass house, in a glass world, and there is nowhere to go.
Yeah,
Thank you.
it's a good one.
Thank you.
Nice.
Yes, you know, when you write stuff that's topical, sometimes it's kind of funny because not like it's like a photograph of a particular fashion or something. I don't mean in any way to correlate this to fashion, but when you write stuff that's topical, then sometimes it feels funny as the time goes by and the song is still there. But I like that song, she said humbly. Yeah.
I think it's a historic enough event that it will live on in everybody's memory, and the song is not so pointed as to keep it time specific.
Right. Well, I'm happy to be part of the tradition of people that write songs about the things that are happening in life and having comments about it. It's a good job I have. Yeah, it is. I like it a lot.
Why don't you give us another one?
Okay, then. Let's see. Okay, I'll give you a happy one. I always try and balance the happy ones with the sad ones because if you put too many sad ones together, I'm always afraid someone from like a antidepressant company is going to come up to me and like offer to sponsor my tours. Hey, you play all those sad, depressing songs? So this is a song I wrote. This is the title of my second record, Good Things, and which Screaming at the Cat is on too. And I wrote this at the exact year anniversary of a really hard time. And it was like a year to the day later. And I was in the exact same place, the exact same day of the year. And the year before, I was just devastated and like my life just like looked like a big blank hole in front of me. But when the year turned all the way around and I was in the same place at the same time looking back, I saw all these good things that had happened to me that I couldn't see from that point of devastation earlier. So this song is for all of us, for all the good things that lie out in front of us, and a prayer that they'll come to you, and I know that they will. So this is called Good Things. Think of all the good things that have come between then and now. Think of all the good things and let the good things show you how, 'cause standing way back then, there's no things that have come from you and me. Think of all the good things we had to believe to see. Somehow when I'm with you, the sunshine and the rain, they're both beautiful and somehow the same. Think of all the good things that have come from all this wood, this house, the boats, the pictures on the wall, the things I thought I understood. Let me be like this wood, hold you up and let you go. Burn like a fire in the dark forest grow. Be like this wood is helping me sing. I believe in the sun, I believe in the rain, I believe in the laughter, and I believe in the pain. So think of all the good things that come between then and now. Think of all the good things, let the good things show you how. 'Cause standing way back then, the only way we could see our way clear to now is to
All right. Kathy Moser, thanks for being on the show.
Thank you so
Pleasure to
much,
hear your
Ralph.
music.
Thank
We
you.
have just a minute or so to take it out with that little
A little blues thing.
blues thing. you worked
See, the
out.
blues is magic. You take a sad song, you write a sad song about it. No, you take a sad topic, write a sad song, and everybody feels better. 1, 2, 3. Listen, the little things like kiss goodnight. The little things is like the notes we used to write. I am not saying I miss you, I miss those little things we used to do. It's the little things like driving home, the little things like now.